I bet you weren't expecting that as a tidbit, were you? It did say jeans. It wasn't a typo.
No.
I used to work for a well-known jean shop. They were called Levi's. That was simple, wasn't it? And
I didn't know what you were going to say.
but the jeans in the vid that you're watching are actually Tommy Hilfiger, so I'm clearly spreading it all around.
Yes!
Oh, don't tell that sounded awful. Don't tell people that. Anyway, so when I was working for Levi, one of the guys who used to work there, and he was a purist when it came to his denim, he really was heavily into it, told me that he did not wash his jeans. He was wearing raw denim, which was very authentic after we went away from all the stretchy ones and people wanted to go back to the pure denim form. And it was important to him that it fade authentically and it had none of these scrubbed in aging effects that you can get done at the factories. He wanted them to age through proper wear. And if you want that, the worst thing you can do is put them in a hot washing machine. So what he did, which is something that's been advised actually by Levi's CEO since, is they put them in a bag and then they stick them in the freezer with the idea that that will kill the bacteria, it will help the smell. I know, lovely, isn't it? But people do these things for their art. So I wanted to look into this and I got...
Hashtag not in my freezer. Stinky jeans.
Well, so I thought I'd look into it because I was intrigued by this prospect. And some people were very for it. It tends to only work if you're an artisan, I must say. If you're someone who's, or you've got very expensive jeans and you don't want to be putting them in the wash every week, you only wear them, on the posh every few weeks or something out. You can do it. It probably does relieve a bit of the smell, if you like. Ooh. But it's certainly, if anyone's wondering, does not really help with the bacteria. So I had a look at all different types of websites to confirm this. They're still digging bacteria out of Arctic ice that's been frozen for thousands of years, and all it does is slow down growth. It makes them dormant. So you can still wake them up, and as soon as you put your jeans on and you're back into body temperature, they're back having a party. Yes, the best way to kill bacteria by freezing is to do it flash freezing, that's hard to say, like they do with sushi. So it's really important with fresh fish for sushi that you kill all the pathogens and the bacteria that are in there, parasites as well. You do get those in sushi. So, but they flash freeze them to minus 76 degrees.
Oh, that's industrial.
That is
freezing.
Our freezers at home ain't doing that.
No.
So
no.
We're not getting anywhere near bacteria killing territory as muggles. So doing that for 6 months probably is, it depends on your tolerance level, I suppose. If you don't care, then off you go. Just
how keen are you on the feed?
So you can do other things to avoid washing them, which I agree would be good from an environmental point of view. That's less things going in your washing machine. You can turn them inside out and spray them with vinegar and then put them out to hang in the sun for like 20 minutes. Actually, that's much more effective. That'll get rid of 98% of all the bacteria. Okay. And spot clean them with a toothbrush if you've had a sort of mayonnaise accident or ketchup or one of these drippy sauces. That tends to be where I go wrong. Yeah, so you can do that.
Really care for your jeans.
Yeah, so, but if you're thinking that putting them in the freezer in a bag will solve the bacteria problem, I'm here to tell you that it won't. But on your head be it.
Spoiler.